Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my last installment of pregnancy life. Oh my god, so much has happened in the last few weeks. I think I was about 28 weeks in my last update. I am currently 35 plus 6, so I'll be 36 weeks tomorrow. Oh my god. So yeah, that means there's only 4 weeks left to go. But yeah, I don't know if I said in my previous videos, but 2 psychics have told me that he will come around the 10th to the 15th, one said, and then one said on the 11th. So could be in like 12 days that he's here. I am holding on hope to that. I am, like, because it's weird, the 2 of them have said it. So I've really got my hopes up, so if he doesn't come around that time, I'll be like pissed, because I'm so ready to have this baby right now. Oh my god, like the last like week, I don't know, he's just, my ribs feel bruised, like he's like big. I feel like he's gone bigger like in the last like week. Yeah, so I've got so much to catch up on with you. So yeah, I got a list here. I'm just looking down at my phone at my list. So, one of the first things I've got written down is, I had a blood test. So it's like one of the last blood tests you have. I think that one was at like 28 weeks or 29 weeks I had it. And, oh guys, I'm just not good at having my bloods done. I've never been good, because when I was about 16, I went and had my bloods done. Okay, yeah, so at the age of 16, I went for my bloods done for like the first time properly with my mother to my local surgery, and I remember having it done. I'm not scared of needles at all, like the actual needle, like, because I've had injections loads of times and it doesn't bother me. It was like the actual like feeling of the blood coming out, like I can feel the blood coming out. I don't like that feeling of like, and I felt instantly like weak, as if I was gonna faint. And then I remember like walking outside and all my eye vision was like going black, and I just remember going, "Mum!" and like going to grab it, and I just went smack on the floor. So I fainted when I was like 16. I think it's just like, I don't know, it's like traumatised me. So I like, every time I have my bloods done, I like have anxiety, and it just, yeah, it's not good. So I've been fine the other times I've had bloods done throughout this pregnancy, but then that time there was so many people in, I felt like I couldn't ask, can I go and lay down? Because I normally lay down. I say like, can I lay down for this please? Because I'm not very good at it. But it was so like, quick, get in the seat, bish bash bosh, we'll put this thing on your arm. And she like did it in this arm here, and she did it in the wrong place. Like here, I have really good veins. Like if you can see, like I'm literally the veiniest person ever, because I'm so pale as well. You can just see them. So you meant to do it here. She did it like over here, and oh my god, I had the biggest bruise ever. It all swelled up, and she was like a bit old. She was, and she took my blood pressure like by hand, like with a hand pump. I think she was like really old school. She done that, like, and I was a bit like, oh, I was like panicking anyway because I was sitting down. She done that wrong. She yanked it out. She was like, oh sorry, that didn't work. Try the other arm. And I was like, oh, I'm not very good at having my bloods done. So I was just like, I had to like turn to the side, and I started to have a panic attack. I had a massive panic attack. It was so embarrassing. And then they had to like, I was sitting on the chair and had wheels in it, and she like wheeled me off into another room. And then I laid down there and I was like drinking water. So yeah, really bad experience. And she said, oh, if this comes back fine now, you want to have any more bloods done? And I was like, back for that. Literally, because one other time I had my bloods done, when she put the needle in, I felt like my whole arm like go numb. It was just, I haven't had very good experiences, to be honest. Like some people have to have their bloods done like every week throughout pregnancy. I'd have to tell them, you're gonna have to take it from somewhere else. I can't have it there. I can't have it done there. It's just so, I can feel every little bit of blood coming out, and I instantly just feel like I'm gonna faint. So, whew, yeah, I'm out of breath just saying that story. This is how bad it gets, guys. This is how bad. 50 stone. So yeah, that happened. Very traumatising, very traumatising. I think the hormones and everything, I was just having, I think the day before I had a breakdown day. Just, you know, the usual. Okay, and then yeah, so speaking about hormones and crying and stuff, I've had like a few days throughout this whole pregnancy where I've just broke down and cried over the littlest thing, and then I cannot stop crying for the entire day. Like it's a good thing that I work from home and I can just sit in my house and just cry, because if I had like a proper job, I'd be saying to him, I gotta go, I can't stay here, I gotta go home and cry. Because literally, like, my mother came in and she said that my house smelled a dog, and I just lost my shit. I was like bawling my eyes out, sobbing my heart out, and I couldn't stop crying all day. I just couldn't get over that she said that. I was really, really offended. It's because, the reason why I was offended is because she came over with like my brother and stuff. None of them said anything to me that they thought it smelled funny in here. And then when they left, my mother rang me and she was like, didn't smell very nice in your house. And I was like, why didn't you fucking tell me when you was here? Do you know what I mean? Pissed off. Anyway, yeah, like the littlest things would piss me off. Things that would never piss me off before piss me off. Make me really upset as well. So I told her, you need to be a bit more sensitive to me because I'm quite sensitive, so you need to like. But my mother, she's like a stone, man. She don't give a fuck. She will just tell you straight. Oh, bless him. He will literally bark at any little sound. Oh my god. Darby, I'm out of breath, but no. No! No! Naughty! No! Go and play! Yeah. Yeah, told him straight. So yeah, the few days that I've been like crying all day, I just feel like I'm going cuckoo, and I think, oh, I gotta go to the doctors because this is not normal, like crying this much over like spilt milk. Like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I was thinking, like, is it prenatal depression? I don't know. I don't think it is, because otherwise it'd probably be happening every day, and I've had it like a few times throughout the pregnancy, so I don't think like I have prenatal depression. I probably will get the baby blues and like postnatal depression maybe a little bit, because I can just imagine me getting it, because I'm just that lucky, you know. But yeah, hormones have been crazy. Like, I just cry over anything. What did I cry about the other day? I asked Luke to make me cook breakfast, and we didn't have any beans. I was like, oh, I really want some beans on my breakfast. So he was like, oh, I'm not getting them. And then 2 minutes later he was like, oh, I'll go get beans. So he went out, got beans, made me breakfast, and then I was laying in bed, and it's quite hard for me to like get up quick. Like, I can't just you know, sprightly get up anymore. Like, I've got to like get up slowly. So I was like just on my phone, and he was like, here you are, like with a tray, and I was like, okay, hang on. And he's like, quick, come on, my eggs are on. And I was like, fucking shut the fuck up. And then he was like, don't tell me to shut the fuck up, I just fucking made you breakfast. And then I just burst into tears. He put the tray down on the bed, and then he went downstairs, and then 10 minutes later he was like, because I was sobbing, I was literally like bawling my eyes out, and then he was like, it's okay, don't worry, I'm sorry. And I was like, I just want us to speak nice to each other. And then yeah, so well, but once I start crying I just can't stop. So I was literally just sitting there just eating my food, you know, when you got like a lump in your throat and you can't like swallow. Just trying to eat it, and I was like, and by this time it had gone cold, so yeah. Oh god, funny. Okay, and then my vision, my actual vision has gone worse. I did ask about preeclampsia, but they took my like blood pressure, I think, and everything it seems fine. I haven't seen any like dots in my vision since the last time. I've seen that like once before, like for like a couple of seconds. But my actual vision, like I have to wear my glasses when I drive now because I cannot see far away. So I'm hoping that's just like a sign of pregnancy and then it'll go back to normal once I've had him. If not, I'm gonna have to get new prescription in my glasses because they're not strong enough anymore. Like I need something strong. So yeah, that's been fun. It's weird, like it's as if it's happened overnight. Like my vision has just gone. Oh, I also thought I had carpal tunnel at one point because my arms are like feeling really weird, like numb, weird pins and needle feeling. But then it went, like after like a day. It was weird. It just felt like my arms were like aching for whatever reason. But I told them that and then they were like, has it come back? And I'm like, no. So they didn't seem very interested in that. And then 31 weeks, I had the whooping cough injection, and I noticed like basically that evening, like after it, he wasn't really moving at all and he didn't move the next day. So I was like, oh shit, okay. And then the next day after that, then I rang the labour ward in Royal and I said, look, can I come and have my baby checked over just to make sure he's okay, because I haven't really felt him move that much in the last like 2 days. So they were like, yeah, come down. So I went down, got all hooked up to the monitor, the heart monitor, and then I had like this button that you have to like press every time you like feel a movement or a kick. So I was hooked up to that for about half hour, and there was one midwife doing everything, and this ward was full of like women having the babies checked. There was one woman in the corner, like she needed her blood test results done, but then she needed to go and pick up her kids, so she was telling the midwife to back off. I need to go, and this midwife literally had a breakdown in the middle of the ward, crying her eyes out because she was so stressed. She had no help. It was just a shambles. So after seeing that, my mother come up as well because she works in that hospital, which is the closest hospital to me, the Royal. But it's just a shambles down there. It really is. Like, I'm not saying like the people who actually work here are shambles. There's just not enough staff. People don't know what they're doing. And I was looking around thinking, I don't want to give birth here. I'm gonna be like scared enough as it is. So I'm not putting myself through that anxiety by going there. So yeah, I know people have had really good experiences there, and I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying there's not enough staff there, and that is a fact. So I will be having my baby 40 minutes away. Yeah, I will be having my baby 40 minutes away from here at Prince Charles in Merthyr. So that's quite scary because I've never been there. We did like a test run the other day and it was so far away, like it felt like ages away. And it's also like on the top of a hill, so like in bad weather and everything, that's going to be so hard for people to get to, because the Royal Glam is getting rid of the special care baby unit, they're getting rid of the baby doctors. I've got foundation on my hand, sorry. Getting rid of the baby doctors, and they're getting rid of the children's ward, so if anything goes wrong with your children anyway, you'd have to go all the way there as of March. It was meant to be August, so that's why loads of midwives have left to go there or to go to Bridgend. So yeah, the Royal is not looking good, which is really sad, and it's quite scary because I think baby's gonna end up dying before anything gets done for them to change it back to the way it was. Because like if someone has a baby there and something is wrong with it, they'd have to be shipped all the way over to Merthyr, and that's even if there's any free available ambulances to get them there. It's just fucked. It is fucked. So yeah, and like when I was hooked up to that machine, it was as if he'd come alive. It was as if he knew I was there. He just started kicking. So I was like, oh god. So when she looked at the graph, she was like, it looks completely fine, don't worry about it. And then she said, but if you feel that he's not moving as much again, you have to come in, because that's seen as like a second episode, and then you'd be under a consultant. So yeah, but I haven't had any more episodes. He seems to be moving fine every day, so it's all good. Yeah, they wanted me to have a flu injection as well, but my doctors have said that they weren't giving out flu injections until they get the new batch in, because there's been something added to the flu injection, like in the new ingredients list or whatever. So the soonest they could do it when I rang up was the 5th of November, and I'm due on the 28th. So I could have the baby early because of the psychics. Don't think I'm crazy, okay? If it comes on the 11th, I'll be like, I told you so. I told you so. It's meant to be like get to the baby, but that's not really enough time for the baby to like have it. But they said it's for me as well, like it's like I need it. And obviously I don't want to be giving my baby a cold or anything. So yes, gonna have that on the 5th of November. Yeah, so then I went for my 34-week scan, no, my 34-week checkup, antenatal checkup. And when they measure your belly, I don't know if anyone knows this, but when I found out when they first measured my belly, I was like, is that it? Is that how you measure bellies? They literally have a measuring tape when you're laying down and measure it. So like if you're 34 weeks, you're meant to measure 34 centimetres. So she measured me and I was 32. So she was like, on the graph you like, there's like 3 lines. There's like the 10th cento, 50th and 90th, and you're meant to be between the 50th and 90th, but I was between the 50th and 10th. So I was like, that doesn't sound good. Shit. So I was panicking then, rang Luke, and he was like, oh, it's okay. Like he was trying to like calm me down. But yeah, I had to go then for a scan just to check that the baby was growing okay a few hours later. So went back for the scan and she said everything was absolutely fine. There was good blood flow, there was enough amniotic fluid, and yeah, it was probably just because he was lying a bit funny, that's why he was measuring not exactly. But they said if it happens like next time as well for my next checkup, they'd have to do the same thing again where they'd have to scan me again. But yeah, so that was that. So it'll all come back fine. Okay, and then my friend told me about a woman that she used to work with, I think it was one of her managers, that she had a baby and it passed away like a week later. Just absolutely horrendous. But she said it's from something called Group B strep. So I've never heard of this before. I was like, what? But the NHS doesn't actually do a test for it, and it's literally a simple swab of your vajayjay and your a-hole. But if you want to have the test, you have to like outsource yourself and pay for it. So I actually bought one off the actual gbss.org.uk website. So it's Group B streptococcus testing kit, and basically if you test positive for it, that's all you need is antibiotics when you're in labour. That is literally it, and that could save your baby. So and I was like what? So why don't the NHS do it? I don't understand why they don't just routinely do it. It's a simple thing. But I paid £35 for this. It costs nothing to actually order the kit, but then it comes with a form and you just put in your bank details on it and you send her off, and the money comes out of your bank then. So yeah, you're meant to do it from 35 weeks, so about 35 to 36 weeks you're meant to do the test. So I've done it the other day. I've just had my result back today and it come back negative, so I do not have the strep B. I just thought I'd mention that. You don't have to do it. I'm just a crazy motherfucker and I just want to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible, because it's a lot more common than people think. I know you don't probably hear about it that much, but I've heard 2 people have it now and their babies have died from it. So yeah, if it's something that can just simply be fixed with some antibiotics, then yeah, £35 is not much really if you think about what it could do. So yeah, done that, and I just come back negative, so yours. Okay, so something that's been happening as well, I've had bad back pain all the way through it, lower back pain, but now this last 2 weeks I woke up in bed the other night crying my eyes out because the pain, like excruciating pain. I think it's because when I'm like laying on my side, like my hip is like jolted a bit like this. So what I done last night, I put a pillow underneath my hip to kind of like balance it out, and I did sleep a lot better last night, but oh my god. I've got hot water bottles on them. My gym ball has just come right now, like as I've been talking, so I'm gonna blow that up, wiggle on that, because yeah, it's not good. And like my ribs actually feel bruised where like I'm sitting down and there's just not enough room. It's just not enough room, and I'm so out of breath. I'm sitting here and I'm like that is my normal breathing. Like I literally can't even breathe. I am more than ready to get this baby out. Like I need this baby out now. No, I need it out now. I'm so nervous to give birth though. Like I keep watching One Born every minute and I'm just freaking out. Like I am shitting myself. I'm not good with pain at all. If I can't handle the pain, I'll be like, epidural, epidural, no, I need epidural now. I can imagine me just calling the midwives everything under the sun, like bastard, shit, cunt, slut, bitch, everything, because I'm just not good with pain. My mother, however, I think she had a little bit of gas on me, but then she said it made her sick. She's done it all natural with my brother and me because she is fucking crazy. No, she's really good with pain, and I'm just not like her. I'm not built like her. Yeah, and then I also had my baby shower 2 weeks ago, and I had so many nice gifts. I can't believe how many like gifts I had. I looked over to the table and I felt like, whoa, that's a shit ton of gifts. So yeah, thank you to everyone. So yeah, that was really nice. Luke came at the end as well, and I had loads of photos. So I've just ordered off free prints now, all my photos, and I got like a baby shower album I was given, and I'm gonna put all the photos in there because I like having like actual photos to look back on. But yeah, I've got everything sorted. I've literally got everything now. Like there's nothing else that I could possibly buy, but I still look all the time at clothes, and bitch, you got enough clothes. You don't need any more, but I keep looking. I think I want to buy stuff because I'm just bored now. I'm just like, oh, come on, hurry up, please. I'm just so impatient. I'm literally so impatient. That is basically everything I think that has happened. I will now show you my bump. I got this t-shirt. This is from ASOS. Oh, hang on. Excuse the knickers and the lack of tan. So yeah, this is me. As you can see, it's starting to like drop. Like before it was a lot higher, but I can see him just dropping now downwards. So that's on the side. This is the front. Look how big it is. And this is the other side. So yes, looking cute. Oh my god, I feel huge. Like I actually feel like ginormous. Yeah, so my next video, I think I might do like what's in my hostel bag video, because I like watching them as well. I have the ugliest pyjamas ever that my mother bought me, thanks mum. But obviously at the time I'm not gonna care what pyjamas I've got on. But yeah, I think that'll be my next video, and then the one after that I'll be introduced to you. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's crazy. absolutely crazy. I can't wait. So yeah, I hope that helped in some way and you enjoyed, and if you have any questions leave them down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.